Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. And then just yesterday, I posted a video on how to align these three stars over a 20-inch board equally with align and distribute. But it didn't come out perfect. And in stars, this is fine, but on other things, it might not work. So I've got some lines drawn and they're 20 inches apart. And I've got three stars drawn. So I'm going to encompass all 5 items. And when I go to distribute them horizontally, let's watch this. I'm going to go from node to node and I have 4 inches. But when I go here to here, I've only got 3 inches because it's taken in the fact that the star is 2 inches wide. So we're 1 inch off on all the directions because of that. Now Corel's doing it correctly, but you really have to kind of tell Corel what you want to do. So here the stars are 3.5 inches off the edge and 3.5 inches from each other. And the way I came up with that, and of course I did use mathematical easy numbers. My board is 20 inches and my star is 2. So let's just take this away. When you do, well, let's take it back. Let's go back here. When you figure something like this out, you don't count that you've got 3 stars. You count that you have 4 spots that are empty. So let's erase those. So this is 20 inches. My star is 2. You take 20 and minus the 3 stars, which would equal 6 inches. So 20 minus 6 is 14. 14 divided by 4 spots would be 3.5 inches. But if you use 3.5 inches, it will not work because it's not taking in the consideration of the width of the star. So let's move that over and you can see it's not even close. So you have to add the width of the star. So 3.5 plus 2 is 5.5. So take that, make a duplicate. You're in the center of the page. Duplicate, move it over. Take a duplicate of that, duplicate, move it over. Now, each stars, and if you go from the edge of that node, each star is 3.5 inches apart from the edge and 3.5 inches apart from their tips of each star. So that's probably an easier way to figure out how to get this thing symmetrically between. And I'm not ever going to say you're going to place stars, but if you were going to place holes, you know, to drill in and make a jig, or just, you know, even text. Now, one thing different with text, if the 3 texts like I did yesterday in the video are different lengths, this equation really doesn't work. But if your items are equal, this would be the way I would suggest to do it. This looks perfectly fine, but it's 4 inches off the edge on each end and 3.5 inches or 3 inches between, because it's not taking in the fact that the star is 2 inches. Anyway, hope that wasn't too confusing, and thank you for watching.